Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of the ReDonkulous.
Where the Lakers get swept.
And where we get our shake weight on. Take that, Bob Costas.
Yeah, I've got a small white one. Does that make a difference?
First up in the ReDonkulous, we have Kobe Bryant. You know what Kobe said after they lost Game 3?
What did he say, Khalil?
He said that we are going to win this series. I might be crazy, but I think we're going to win this series. Well, after Kobe said that, the Lakers probably laid down on the ground. Artest couldn't get up for a dunk, and they got swept out the playoffs. But the fact that Kobe Bean Mamba could come out and say this and then probably get his team swept out the playoffs is 100%
ReDonkulous. Next up, we have Snoop Dogg, our favorite uncle in the news. He's talking about Paul Gasol on his tweet. He's like, man, you know, what's up, nephew? You know what I'm saying? You got to get your Mark ass off the court. You know what I'm saying? Let's get, what did he say? You want LeBron? What did he say? Dwight Howard? I don't know, but look at the tweet anyway. You know, Snoop says that Gasol is too soft. And you know what? He's right. And Gasol, you're 100% ReDonkulous.
Next up, we got KTLA. And while doing the morning segment, they were focusing on the shake weight. And as they were doing it, you had people making comments like this.
Yeah, I've got a small white one. Does that make a difference?
Not Chris, because he told me he had the big black one.
And like this.
You don't want to hit yourself in the face with it. Not even the little white ones.
Mark was telling me you've been doing this exercise without the weight for years.
It's true. Who hasn't?
And basically, the whole thing was just crazy and ridiculous. It quickly went from workout segment to sexual porn innuendo segment, and it kind of made me feel uncomfortable. However, I did go buy a shake weight, so now I can get my shake weight on. But the fact that they said this is 100%
ReDonkulous. Next up, we have Rajon Rondo. I'm sure that everybody's seen this by now, but he dislocates his elbow against Miami. Take a look. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it. But Rajon Rondo went out there basically with one arm, balled out for Boston. They won game 4. Mm-hmm. You know what, Boston? Rajon Rondo, good for you. But the fact that you dislocated your little ugly elbow is 100% ReDonkulous.
Now, not to leave Boston, we're going to take a trip down to Delonte West neighborhood. And you know, Mother's Day was a day that the Celtics and the Heat played each other.
Right.
Now, you know, Delonte and LeBron used to be teammates. And Delonte and LeBron's mom used to be teammates as well. So the people of Boston have reminded LeBron of what's going on. They created this shirt right here. This is Happy Mother's Day, Gloria James from Delonte West. It puts a smile on my face.
Wow.
And it's 100%
ReDonkulous. Next up, we have John Calipari on the cover of Maker's Mark. Now, this Maker's Mark distillery has put John Calipari's face. He looks like the Godfather. Better yet, he looks like Betty Boop with his poofed up lips. John Calipari, you've undoubtedly made a mark on the NCAA, and you've undoubtedly made your mark on Maker's Mark. And the fact that you're on the front of this blue liquor is 100% ReDonkulous.
Now, there's a couple situations where you can expect to get tased. One, running onto a baseball field.
Yep.
2, punching a police officer.
Yep.
And 3, getting down booty naked and running a marathon.
Hell yeah.
Come on, son. In Cincinnati, this man is like, I'm going to run a marathon, but I'm going to take off all my clothes and my drawers. I'm going to get out here stark naked and run. You know what the cop said? We have no room for your indecency, and they shot a taser right into his left butt cheek. He was on the ground twitching. The fact that this happened was 100%
ReDonkulous. Next up, we have Andre Karolinko. He's an NBA player. Look at this back. I mean, Andre, what is it? It looks like you went out for another rendition of Dark Man, or maybe the Phantom of the Opera. I don't know. It looks like someone put an X-ray on your back, highlighted it, and then put you on a black light. Andre, what the heck are you doing? You guys are ridiculous. You're not even ridiculous. You're 100% ReDonkulous.
Next up, we got Kyle Busch. Now, he was racing at Darlington in the NASCAR race the other day.
True.
And him and Kevin Harvick got into it.
Oh, yeah.
So Harvick, after the race, got in front of Busch, hopped out of his car, ran over, took a swing at him. But the only problem was he didn't put the parking brake on because his car took off and ran into the wall. Come on, son. You're a professional driver. That's like a doctor forgetting to turn on the anesthesia. Son, you got to put it in park, but the fact that you did this 100%
ReDonkulous. Just so quick.
Exactly.
Next, we have Hines Ward. Hines Ward, who's been on Dancing with the Stars. He's sure to be a Hall of Famer, legendary Pittsburgh Steeler, and Georgia wide receiver. He gets handcuffed at gunpoint. Why? Because his friend, this chick, puts out a freaking APB on her car because she says it's missing. Now we've all done, we've been in the parking lot, we think our car is missing, but she forgot to report it found. So guess what, Hines, you paid the price. And the fact that you're with this girl who forgot to put the APB off of her car is 100% ReDonkulous.
Let me do her credit report. And that's it for the ReDonkulous. Ta-ta! Watch out back there. Remember, you can catch us every Thursday night at www.tnspsportsnet.com. You can also check us out Tuesday nights at tnspsportsnet.com. And until next week,
you stay classy, Atlanta.
Deal with punk tables.
Ha 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 ha.